Okay, I'm back. Take two. Yes, now we are set. So I apologize, I'm a little bit late today. Patients ran over a little bit late this morning. So I'm here for Wellness Wednesday. Let me just reset. I shouldn't do too much stuff because I tend to. Oh, someone has joined me. Who is it? I can't see who you are, but thanks for joining me. And where is everybody else? Come into the room. So while we're waiting for everybody to come into the room, I just want to send prayers out for those who were affected by Hurricane Harvey, and also for those who were affected by Hurricane Irma, or who will be or may be affected by Hurricane Irma. We have a lot going on right now in this country with the hurricanes and, all of the other political things that have been going on. So as I've said in the past, this is really a time that you have to take care of yourself. And if you just need to shut down media, get away from it all to keep yourself from being too stressed out, do that. Now today, we're going to talk about the jars. We're going to talk about food, processed food, and what it does in your system. So you know who I am. I am Dr. Pam Middleton, your virtual holistic pediatrician. Through my programs and services, I help families achieve and maintain inside-out healing through holistic modalities using the mind, body, and spirit. Okay, and we're gonna go on and get started now. And hopefully some more people are going to come into the room. I know a lot of you look at this later on, so that's fine. You can see it then. So, for those of you who may not know, I guess it's been 11 months ago now, so back in October of 2016, I started an experiment. I wanted to see what would happen if I put some food in a mason jar. So I went to McDonald's, purchased a Happy Meal, I put the hamburger and french fries in a mason jar, and then in another mason jar, kind of as a control, I put a banana and the apple slices that came in the Happy Meal. And so every month we look at it to see what's going on, how it's breaking down. And so now we do this the first Wednesday of every month. So this is the 11th month that we've done this, and let's see what's going on with the foods now. So we will start with our banana and our apple. Let's see what it looks like after 11 months. So here we go. And you can see the banana is probably only being held up by this bag because the bag has expanded. This is the bag of apple. Can't really see it because I know it's kind of gross and disgusting, as it should be. This is what stuff should look like if it's been sitting around for a year, okay? So this banana has basically disintegrated. I mean, I think the only reason, like I said, it's still standing up is because of this bag, and all the fluid is really what's come out of the banana, all right? These apple slices, they really, I don't think you can even really see them, but they don't look like apple slices anymore. They kind of look like tangerine slices. So, not to gross you out about tangerines, but that's kind of what it looks like now. So this broke down. This is good. This is what we expect food to do, right? And so let's see what happened to our hamburger and french fries. Well, here we go. Here's the hamburger and french fries. Now, I don't think you can see it as well on the screen, but the french fries, they look brownish. They're not, they're not golden yellow McDonald's french fries, but it has been 11 months, okay? So these french fries, though, they're not there's no mold growing on them. They're not really breaking down the way I would have thought they might break down, right? So here are the French fries. And then let's see, I'm going to turn it this way. Here you can see the hamburger and the bun. And there's no mold on it. This is like the bottom of the jar, so this is not mold. So let me see if I can change the view. Let's see, here we go. So you can see the hamburger looks totally fine. Almost looks like you can just pop this in a microwave and eat it. Now I'm sure it doesn't taste good, but it doesn't look that bad. What does that tell us? Now, I'm not gonna pick on McDonald's. I'm sure there are other fast food places that it may have the same effect, okay? But this food obviously has been processed so that it's got preservatives in it so that it won't break down. What happens when you put this into your stomach or into your child's stomach? It won't break down as quickly. Hi, thanks for joining. I still can't see who it is. Let me see. Who is that? I can't see you guys today. Okay. Well, if you say something, I'll know who you are. But thanks for joining. And remember, sharing is caring, so you can hit the share button to share this with your friends and family members who may need to see this. So, I believe in the 80-20 rule as far as nutrition, as far as eating. So that means that 80% of the time you want to eat real, whole, live foods. 20% of the time you can kind of have fun and eat what you want to eat so that you don't feel like you're missing out on anything. So I would say that this would be an 80% food, like eating bananas, apples. These are real foods. These are foods that if they weren't in this jar, it would totally, it would just totally be bad. Like if you leave a banana, if you leave a banana out too long, it's gonna basically just about disintegrate. It changes colors, it starts to break down. Why is that? That's because it has its own enzymes in it to help it break down. So when you eat this type of food, you already have some help. Your body already has help to break it down. It doesn't have to work as hard. That's good. Our body likes that. Now, your 20% food may be this type stuff: hamburgers and French fries. Okay? And we're not going to talk about the stuff that we put on, because we know we don't just eat the hamburger and French fries like this. We add some more stuff to it. So this is more of an 80% food. A 20% food. You would only eat this like 20% of the time. And why might that be? We already know this has been sitting around for 11 months. It hadn't really broken down. So what happens when you put this in your stomach? It's not that it's going to just sit there and not break down in your stomach for 11 months, because you obviously have hydrochloric acid in your stomach that will help to break it down. But it also means that your body has to work a little bit harder, obviously, to break this down than to break this down, okay? So you want to pick foods that are what I call real foods, foods that will actually break down on their own, even, without your body's help. So of course, once you work with the body, it becomes really simple to break this down, to digest it. Everybody's happy. Your body's happy. When your body's happy, you are happy, okay? When your stomach's happy, your immune system is happy. So remember that with the foods. And now that your children are back in school, you want to try to make healthy food choices for them. As far as if you pack their lunches, you want to try to pack healthier foods, because you're teaching them how to eat for the rest of their lives. Now, if they're getting their lunch at school, all bets are off. Okay, I've seen some of these menus, but once again, if they're getting to make the choices at school and you teach them how to make healthy choices, they will probably make healthier choices based on, you know, the options that they have available to them. Okay, so remember that your children are watching what you do. They're going to do what you do. It's not one of these do as I say, not as I do. If you're sitting around having, you know, hamburgers, french fries, Cokes, and you tell your child, oh, well, just have a glass of water and that salad, you know that's not going to work. Okay, so they're watching you. And it's funny because, you know, the kids who are like, oh yeah, I love broccoli, their parents generally love broccoli. The parents who are like, yeah, I really don't like broccoli, I really don't like this, the kids don't like it either. They can pick up on that. So, you know, really pay attention to what you're teaching your kids. So it may mean that maybe your diet has to get a little bit healthier so that you can teach your kids. But just remember, 80-20 rule, 80% of the time you want to eat real, live, whole foods, things that will just break down on their own. Basically, the things that your great-grandmother or your great-great-grandmother would recognize as food if she walked into a grocery store. So these are generally the foods that are around the perimeter of the grocery store. So when you walk into the grocery store, you know, you're going to have like your meats, your vegetables, your fruits. All of these things are generally around the outside of the store. As you go into the inside of the store, that's where you start getting a lot of your processed packaged foods. Okay, so you just want to be careful. You want to eat kind of like, you can use the 80-20 rule for how you're shopping in the store. Try to get 80% of the stuff that you're going to eat from the perimeter of the store, and only 20% from, you know, deep inside the store. Okay, so remember that, so that you can have a healthier, happier life, and your body and your immune system will be a little bit happier with you. So with that, I'm going to leave. I see I'm still trying to see who's here, and I still can't really see, but I want to thank you for joining. And remember, sharing is caring, so please share this with somebody who could use this information. And I am Dr. Pam Middleton, your virtual holistic pediatrician. Through my programs and services, I help families achieve and maintain holistic health through inside-out healing using the holistic principles of mind, body, and spirit. And you can actually make sure that you and your friends and family members follow me at www.facebook.com/Pam Middleton MD. You will get tips on healthy holistic lifestyle tips from your virtual holistic pediatrician. And you will also get access to me every Wednesday at 12:15 for Wellness Wednesday. So I will see you guys next Wednesday, and you enjoy the rest of your Wellness Wednesday. And please do take care. So if you're in an area that has already experienced some devastation from the hurricanes, be safe. And if you are in an area where you may be in the path of the next hurricane, please stay safe. Please listen to your authorities. If you're told to evacuate, please do so in a timely manner. If you're going to be staying put, make sure that you have done what you need to do to hurricane-proof your home and that you have the proper supplies needed. Okay, so stay safe, and I will see you guys next Wednesday. Bye-bye.